Good morning, guys. Today we are going to discuss Azure Networking. Okay, we will make a small lab, and I can explain you how to the Azure Networking concepts work. First, Azure Networking. Below, we are going to discuss about Azure Virtual Network, it means Virtual Net, Vnet. Then we are going to discuss about subnets, and we are going to discuss about security groups and Vnet Peering. So these topics we are going to discuss in the lab. We will create a virtual machine and we can try to ping with how the networking Azure networking accepts works, like Vnet works, Subnet works, and security groups, Vnet peering, everything how it works. We are going to discuss about the practical environment. Say for example, in my company, I would say there are two department. I would say sales and marketing. Generally, this is different environment. This is different environment. Salespeople should not access the marketing file. Department should not access the sales files. So, likewise, generally we will be creating the environment in our physical, like a on-premise en environment. Say, for example, I would say this is a VLAN 1 and VLAN 2. Like generally, we need it is kind of a VLAN. So we are going to create a new VLAN 1. I would say VNet 1 and VNet 2. Likewise, we will be creating the lab 1 and lab 2. It means virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2, and how we are going to discuss. So we are going to how it is communicating with both environment. We are going to discuss. So I will be logging to the Azure portal and I will show you in practically. First, I have logged in the portal.azure.com. Then I'll go to and create a, before going into that, I'll create a new resource group. Resource group. What is resource group? You can go and watch my previous videos in the our YouTube channel. So you will get more idea about what is resource group. So I'm going to create a resource group newly. Create. Subscription, I will select, and the resource group name, lab1 underscore test. I will select as a used to VS. Next, review and create. So resource group is created. Yes, created. Now I'm going to create in the inside the resource group, I'm going to create a Azure Virtual Network. It's a VNet. I'm going to create. In the global search, I'm searching with Vnet, virtual networks. Going to create resource group lab1 underscore test subscription. I have chosen. I'll put a name here, lab1 Vnet 1. I'm going to create two Vnet, means a two VLAN. One is Vnet 1, another one is Vnet 2. So, and we are going to create a few VMs in Vnet 1 and few VMs in Vnet 2, and how we are going to communicate with using the Vnet peering technology. Vnet 1, region, I'm going to select the same one. Next. This is a different topic. I don't select these things. Go next. In Vnet 1, I'm going to create a address space 192.168.0.0. 16 network space I have created. By default, it will be creating the new one. So I will be changing the subnet details. I'm going to create a subnet name called subnet 1. And the IP address, it should be a 24 network IP, 24-bit, the subnet. So everything it will be as usual. I'm going to create save. I'm going to create a two subnets. So click one more subnet. Subnet 2. These things are no need to select. Let it go as usual. So now we have created two subnets. Okay, in the first virtual network, Vnet 1. Maybe you can go and check, it will be available. See, subscription 1. The resource group is lab1 underscore test. Name is lab1 underscore Vnet 1. Region US, East US. Create. So now I have created one Vnet 1. Okay. Photo resources. You could see here, go to virtual home network, virtual network tabs. You can see here, lab1 underscore Vnet 1 is created. Now I'm going to create another VLAN, means another Vnet. Same subscription, resource group is same. I'm going to select the name lab1 underscore Vnet 2. Region, same region. Select next. Next. See here. Now I'm going to create a different address space for the different VLAN. 10.10.10.0. I put a 0.0. We need to give 16 address space for the subnet mask, and now same here I'm going to create a two subnet masks, two subnets. Subnet 1. Let us save. Create one more subnet. Subnet 2. See here, I have created two VNet. Each VNet have two subnets. The first VNet is the IP address is 192.168 series. This is has 10.10 series. But generally it won't communicate, right? So now I'm going to create a VMs and how it is going to communicate with the VNet peering. We are going to discuss practically. Next. Create. So now we have created virtual network VNet and subnet also we have created. Now I'm going to create a security group. What is security group? Security group is this kind of a virtual firewall. This kind of we can control the inbound and outbound traffic, network traffics, like which port and all needs to be enabled, which is not enabled, which when using which port we can able to access from outside. These things we can do from the security groups. So I can go to the security groups here, network security groups, NSG. I'm going to create. Same way, I'm going to create two security groups, one for VNet 1, another one for VNet 2. I'm going to create Azure subscription. Select lab test 1 resource group NSG1. Okay, I can put as a lab 1 underscore NSG. NSG1 can put. Next, wanted to change anything here, review and create. Create. Go to resources. See here, for generally for network security group, by default these ports are will be enabled. So if you want to enable any other ports, you need to be add the port here. Like how we need to enable, we can go into detailedly show later. Like you can see later. Same way, I'm going to create one more security group. What is that? I'm going to, if you want to create a new rule, you can create it here in one output rule. Let me go to the network security group. Security groups. Okay. Create one more lab underscore test 1. lab1 underscore nsg2. Create next Vnet create. So in Azure Networking, I have created Azure Vnet, created subnets, created security groups. See, in Azure Networking, VNets created, subnet created, security groups created. VNet peering would be on the last part. Now I'm going to create a VM1, VM2. I would say it's a sales. So sales VM1 and marketing VM2. So this is different IP segment. This is also different IP segment. So using Vnet peering, we are going to see how the Vnet peering works in the lab environment. Now I'm going to create a new VM in the sales groups, security Vnets group, security groups and everything. Same way, going to create a marketing VM and you can communicate. Let's see. Please watch the videos carefully. So don't skip the videos, otherwise you will get confused. Okay. I'm going to home tab, I'm going to the resource group. I'm going to the lab1 underscore test. Now you can see the what is available. VNet1, VNet2, NSG1, NSG2. Okay. Now I'm going to create going to the global search with virtual machines.